Breaking Bad is arguably one of the best and most talked about shows ever, but while the principal cast have mostly all gone on to high visibility projects, some of the actors who played minor roles have had trouble finding their way out of the ABQ. Julia Minesci. Julia Minesci landed the role of Wendy, Jesse's customer and occasional paramour for hire, only as a result of a midlife crisis turning 50 thing, according to an interview she did with AMC. She was so convincing as a prostitute that a guy supposedly drove up and tried to proposition her while they were shooting a scene for the show. Unfortunately, Breaking Bad wasn't the career catapult she thought it might be. With only one other short film credit to her name in the 6 years since she started the show, her turn as the root beer and meth-loving hooker of the Crosswinds Motel may have turned out to be just a flash in the pan. Marius Stan. After playing Walter White's mean boss Bogdan at the A1A car wash, Marius Stan hasn't had any acting work since Breaking Bad. But that's okay, he's actually a real-life scientist with a PhD in chemistry who works as a senior computational energy scientist at Argonne National Laboratory outside of Chicago. Probably beats running a car wash. Lavell Crawford. Comedian Lavell Crawford played Huel, who was basically a one-joke character. As the enforcer for crooked lawyer Saul Goodman, he barely spoke a word on the show, but still managed to be hilarious in every scene. His post-Breaking Bad credits don't boast much, but they do include roles in American Ultra and the Adam Sandler movie The Ridiculous Six. R.J. Mitte. Before becoming the breakfast-loving son of Walter White, R.J. Mitte had a kind of sporadic acting career, like a few background roles in Hannah Montana. He's since moved on to Switched at Birth, a series on ABC Family, and landed a few movie roles. But we're still holding out for Mitte to land a cooking show where he just makes breakfast every episode. Seriously, we binge-watched this guy eating pancakes and eggs for hours. Matt Jones. Landing a string of roles on network TV shows like NCIS and Mom after Breaking Bad ended, Matt Jones first won our hearts as Badger, Jesse's scratchy-voiced underling.
I want to be a knight.
These days, he's got the role of Pig on the Nickelodeon show Pig, Goat, Banana, Cricket. Man, first Badger, now Pig. Dude's like a one-man zoo. Charles Baker. Skinny Pete was half of the comic relief duo who sporadically showed up in various henchman roles for both Jesse and Walter. Although he played a spaced-out meth addict, Charles Baker is actually a classically trained stage performer and an accomplished pianist in real life, as demonstrated by his beautiful playing in the episode Hazard Pay.
You sound great!
After Breaking Bad, he did some work on mainstream shows like NBC's The Blacklist, but he since turned his attention to independent film work like the sci-fi thriller Approaching the Unknown and Nicholas Winding Refn's 2016 film The Neon Demon. Those are probably creatively fulfilling projects for sure, but toss some of those names out to a general audience, and they're gonna look back at you like you just recited Badger and Skinny Pete's Star Trek pitch.
I'm on the Starship Enterprise macking on Yeoman Rand while the Andorian with the Disruptors back on Talos 4 or whatever.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch more videos like the one you just saw, and leave us a comment to let us know which Breaking Bad character you like the most.